Okay, we're back. We're back. I apologize. I got cut off. My storage is full, but listen to me and listen to me carefully. I'm going to pick up where I left off on the last video. I'm trying to do all of this in 5 minutes. I promise you. You need to write down. This is for the men and women. You need to write down. This is only for the serious. This is not for the people looking for one night stands, looking for those calls at 9:30 at night, midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning. I receive those calls. Hey, what you doing? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. What do you think I'm doing? This is not for that. This is for the people that know what they want. They know what they want, and they don't compromise. The list, your list, is only your list. It's nobody's business. Pardon me if you can't hear me. I just pulled up at the gym and somebody is cutting grass. But listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. The list is your business. It's nobody else's business except for you and God and the person that you actually meet. That's it. You don't need to share it with your girlfriends. You don't need to share it with your boys in the hood. You don't need to share it with the fellas. That's nobody's business. You got to learn how to keep your mouth closed. Even fish wouldn't get caught if they kept their mouth closed. Listen to me carefully. This is for the serious people. The serious people that want serious, long-term, committed relationships. Again, this is not for the people that's, cheating on their spouses, cheating on their husbands, cheating on their wives. This ain't for you, y'all. And I'm not judging anyone, but the list is not for them. Because they doing their thing. This is for the people. Listen to me carefully. You need to have 3 things in mind when you write your list. And your list for the job you want, the career you want, you need to be brutally detailed now. Brutally. So this is going to take some self-examination on your part. Your part. Because ultimately, opposites don't attract. Opposites end up in divorce, restraining orders, screaming, yelling, arrest, felony records, injunctions not to come on a job. Opposites don't attract. Trust me when I say that. Opposites don't attract. Like kind attracts like kind. So you have to be brutally honest with yourself. Do a self-examination of who you are and who you want. This is no joke. Those 3, I'm telling you. And these are the 3 things you need to write on your list. Here you go, and I'm almost done. 1, what you exactly want in a mate and on a job. Because you need to have expectations of a job as well. It has to be more than just a paycheck. It can't be just about the money. If it's the money, you still won't be happy. You have to be fulfilled. And success, and I just learned this, success and fulfillment are not the same thing. I'm going to say that again. Success on a job and fulfillment are not the same thing. Fulfillment is another whole realm of being whole. That's another whole video. I want to stay on topic. We'll discuss success and fulfillment in another video. Listen to me carefully. Your list got to comprise of 3 things. 1, what you exactly want in a mate. Be descriptive. Okay? God will give you the desires of your heart. So you fooling yourself. God is not going to fool you and play with you. The Bible is clear. It says, I will give you the desires of your heart. So your list has to be detailed. It's not for God, it's for you. So you can see exactly the person you want in your mind. And ladies, let me help you out. Men are guilty of this. They will continue in an intimate relationship knowing you ain't the one. And it leaves you baffled. It leaves you in tears. It leaves you heartbroken. Men are not dogs. It's just they have a visual in their head who they want. And that's only one woman. And there's only one woman in their mind who they're going to say, this is the woman I want. This is the woman I'm going to commit to. This is the woman I'm going to give everything to. This is the woman I'm going to marry. And this is the woman that has my heart. You don't have a man if you don't have his heart, period. I'm going to tell you that. As a alpha male, as a heterosexual male, if you don't have a man, that's stupid. Or if you feed him and a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. No, it's not. A way to a man's heart is to his heart. Nothing else. I'm not going to get explicit. I'm not going to get graphic. Because I also have parents that follow me because they are madly in love with me and they think highly of me. So I'm not going to get graphic. Listen to me carefully. A way to any man that you want is through his heart. If you don't have a man's heart, you don't have that man. Period. He can be with you intimately for 10 years. And you look up and say, I never knew he was cheating on me. I had no idea that he had somebody else's interest. That's the fault of a man. And I'm going to own that. I own that. I'm an alpha male. A man can be intimate with a woman and literally have no other interest in you at all for 10 years, 15 years, 25 years. And you look up, he never wanted anything else with you. Anything else. Because men are 100% visual. That's why they can watch sports all weekend. And that's why they can watch some other stuff. I ain't going to say it because I got parents following. That's why they can watch some other stuff 2 o'clock in the morning. All morning long. We're visual. 98% of our mind is visual. That's why we're all so great in making money, buying houses, buying cars, repeatedly buying cars. Because we 90% we visual. 90% we visual. We know what we want. And a man already has the picture of the woman he wants in his head. And you got to ask this one question when you meet a man. And I'm going to get back to the jobs. You got to love your job. But ladies, let me help you out. You got to ask one question to a man. Don't wait 6 months. That's a waste of time. Don't wait 2 years. That's a waste of time. You need to ask a man at the first dinner, period. Am I someone you see in your life, in your mind, long term? If he stutters, if he looks up to the left, you ain't it. You don't go any further, he'll be fooling you. If he lie, he fooling you. If he hesitant, he fooling you. It's a lie. I'm a man. I'm an alpha male. I'm a heterosexual male. I'm telling you, if he looks up to the left, he thinking about it. If he's hesitant, he lying. He lying. It's going to either be yes or no. I'm telling you, men are visual. They will date a woman for years, be intimate with a woman for years, be in her life for years, knowing she ain't the one I would marry. She ain't the one. When you call him and, hey, you know, do you have this amount of money? I need to borrow some money. He have it, but he won't give it to you. There's only one woman in his mind he will give the world for, or he'll die trying. And that woman, he has a picture of her in his head. How she looks, how she speaks, how she's shaped, how she sounds. That's the only woman every man in this world born of a woman will die for. And if a man won't die for you, why would you date him? Why would you go to Red Lobster? Why would you go to a steakhouse? Why would you go on a vacation with him? Why would you invite him to your family events and affairs? That was for you, women. That was free. He don't want you. There's only one woman, one man will jump over heaven and hell for, and only one woman. Everybody else is a side chick. Oh yeah, that's my girl. Oh yeah, friends with benefits. I have no idea what that means. I really don't. Honestly, I don't. Because if you my friend, honestly, that is the benefit. It shouldn't be no friends with benefits. If you're honestly my friend, that's another video. That is the benefit. You being in my friend, you being in my life. Nevertheless, I'm going to finish this. I'm at 9 minutes. Write on your list the things you want in a relationship that you won't compromise with, what you won't tolerate. That could be verbal abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse. You don't want nobody to smoke. You don't want nobody to drink. You don't want nobody. Here's one of my pet peeves. I will not date a woman with dogs and cats. Don't want it. It's nasty to me. That's just me now. That's just me. I don't want no dogs in the bed. I don't want no dog. The fecal matter all around the house. I'm not cleaning that up. I don't even want to see it. So therefore, on my list, that's one of the things on my list. I don't want to date a woman ever with dogs and cats. She needs a man with dogs that likes dogs and cats. Opposites don't attract. They only end up in divorce, separation, suicide. The worst, death, somebody killing somebody, arrests, restraining orders, injunctions, opposites don't attract. Even if they marry you, they're unhappy for decades. That's sad. You've been with somebody 30, 40 years, 50 years, knowing that wasn't your soulmate. I'm not compromising. So that list has to be 3 things and I'm done. I'm going in the gym. What you want, exactly. Be very, very detailed. Height, weight, how you want them to sound. The things you won't compromise at all. Physical abuse, verbal abuse, mental abuse. Any kind of abuse is abuse. And women are abusive. Women, that's another video. Anything you just won't tolerate. I don't want nobody to smoke. I don't want nobody drinking. I don't want nobody yelling and cursing at me. I don't want nobody calling me names. Write all of that on the list. Your must-haves, your wants and your desires, and your things that you will not, this is important, that you will not tolerate. Put that on that list. Once you put on that list, put that list somewhere where only you can find it. And every 30 days, look at that list. Look at that list. Coach, why I got to look at the list every 30 days? Because you're brainwashing yourself to not compromise with what's not on that list. Because we compromise so much and we don't have to. God is going to give us the desires of our heart. And if God is going to give us the desires of our heart, we got to be patient enough to get those desires. We got to be patient. You got to be patient. Okay? Because while you're wanting your desires of your heart, guess who else wants their desires? The person you're looking for. Okay? Both have to get what they want in the relationship. Like kind attracts like kind, not opposites. Stop getting in people's lives that you don't like. They're unattractive to you. They don't even sound like what you want. Y'all don't even have the same morals, ethics, codes of conduct. Stop that. You don't have to compromise. I'm here to tell you, you don't have to compromise. Okay? You don't. You don't. Go after exactly what you want and who you want and watch how happy you be. I am Coach Quentin Sharon Carson. Like, share, comment, pass on. Find me on Facebook. Find me in Haines City. Find me in Winter Haven. You can find me. Look for me. Come for me. I got you. I love you with the love of God in my heart. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. Catch my next video tomorrow. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be emotional, so you don't want to miss it. And I'm going to tell you why you don't want to miss it. But make sure if you are serious about committed relationships, this is not for the people that's not serious about committed relationships. I'm only talking about the people that are serious about relationships. Write down those 3 things on your list. Your list is your business, nobody else's business. Write down what you want, what you desire, and what you won't tolerate. Your must-have, your can't-stands, and what you won't tolerate. And that's what you need to be able to ask a mate at the first dinner. You don't want to waste no time. If we're hanging out, then we can do Dutch. Then it's just hanging out. I'm going to leave that with you. If we're just hanging out, then I don't need to ask you those questions. Then we're just hanging out. But if it's one-on-one and it's a date, then I need to ask you that question on a date. If you're going to ask me out, if we're going out, if we're just hanging out, then we can invite 4 or 5 other people. You pay your way, I pay my way. That's Dutch. Then there's no miscommunication. There's no, I'm not certain about this. I don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. We grown. We grown. Grown people don't have time for that. Grown people are the ones with mortgages, investments, car notes, insurance. We don't have time for that foolishness. If we're just hanging out, then you pay your way and I pay my way. Then I'm not expecting this to go any further. Then I'll meet you at Chili's. I don't need to come and pick you up. I'll meet you at Applebee's. I'll meet you at the steakhouse. I don't need to come pick you up, open your car door or anything, because that's not what we on. Hello? Wake up. Wake up. And wake up. That's totally 2 different things I just said. All right, I'm going over my time. I'm at 14 minutes. Lord have mercy. Listen, like, share all my videos. I love you all. Happy Friday. I wish you the best weekend. I wish you a best life, your best life ever. Things are changing. The best is yet to come. The past has passed. The PAST has PASSED. Stop worrying about what happened, what didn't work out, who left you, how they left you. Start over again. I am the king of starting over. Thank God. I'm the king of starting over. Bye. I'm